am H.P. Chaudhary, working as Assistant Professor in Instrumentation Department of All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society's Institute of Information Technology, Pune. Dear friends, in this video, we are going to learn the block diagram of process control loop. So this is the block diagram of process control loop. But here we will discuss the temperature control loop. What are the essential blocks of the process control loop? The essential blocks are the process, sensor, controller, and final control element. These are the essential blocks of any process control loop. As we have discussed that in this video we are going to learn the temperature control loop. So look in this particular block. This is the heating process where we are going to make our water hot, and finally the objective of this temperature control loop is to maintain this output temperature at some constant value. Now, in order to maintain this temperature at some constant value, first of all, it is very essential to measure this existing temperature. So, this existing temperature will be measured by the suitable temperature sensor. After measuring this temperature by the sensor will deliver the output and it will be applied to the error detector. This error detector is a part of your controller. So there are two inputs to this error detector. One is set point value, or we can call it as a desired temperature, and other is the output of your sensor. So both the signals will be compared, and if there is any deviation or if there is any kind of error, that error will be given to the controller. In controller, the decision will be taken based on this error signal. So this controller execute different control laws like proportional control, integral control, derivative control, or maybe combination of PI control, PD control and PID controller. That depends upon the control loop. Now this is our temperature control loop. So generally we are going to implement the PID controller. So the decision taken by the controller will be delivered to the final control element or to the control wall for implementation. Now this is the control wall which will implement the decision taken by this particular controller. So by either opening or closing this control wall, we can manipulate our fuel flow, and by increasing or decreasing the fuel flow rate, we can maintain our temperature at the predetermined value or our set point value or to the desired value. So likely we can control continuously our temperature at constant value with these particular blocks. So dear friends, this is a simple and introductory working of our temperature control loop. Thank you so much.